Hello and welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Kim.
And I'm Brandon.
And Brandon, if you could go anywhere abroad right now, where would you go?
I think I would like to go to Mexico.
Oh.
They have a lot of really yummy food there and a lot of old buildings and old practices and things you can go see.
Oh, you know what else has a lot of history?
What's that?
Is actually the place we're going to talk about today, which is Rome.
Oh, I've never been to Rome.
Yeah, so Rome is in Italy, and it's one of the oldest cities on the planet. They've got a lot of history, a lot of ancient buildings, and we're going to find out more about some of them today.
Well, that sounds exciting.
Okay, let's go.
Go to Rome and you can see many ancient buildings. One of those is the Pantheon. It is over 2,000 years old, and people still love and use it today.
All right, this is our article, The Pantheon, an ancient building in the modern world, and this is part 1.
Ah, you said ancient. Ancient, that is something very, very old that people made or people did. Something about people. So like buildings or practices, things that people did a long time ago or they made.
And when we think about places like Rome, which is what our article is about, Rome has a lot of these ancient buildings. They were built maybe thousands of years ago.
Oh yeah.
Now that's real different from our second word, which is modern. If something is modern, that means it comes from now or in the very recent future. So cars are quite modern compared to the ancient buildings that you can see in Rome.
Yeah. What's the most ancient building you've been to?
I've been to Angkor Wat, which is in Cambodia, and some of those temples are thousands of years old. They're very beautiful.
Wow. I have been to an ancient building once before. It was in Mexico, in the Yucatan area, and it was a big temple. People would go there to have events.
Oh, wow. It's amazing that some of these buildings are still there when you think they were built 1,000 or 2,000 years ago, and they're still there.
Or more.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, like the pyramids in Egypt.
Yes, that's another famous one of these ancient buildings.
Yeah, very popular one too.
Now, go to Rome and you can see many ancient buildings, as we said. One of those is the Pantheon. It is over 2,000 years old, and people still love and use it today.
Wow, hold on, 2,000 years old and people still use it?
That's what's interesting. A lot of these ancient buildings, they're not used anymore because they're dangerous to go inside, or maybe they don't want people to touch them so they don't break things.
Or they've been broken down over time.
But this one, you can still go in.
That's great.
That's amazing.
I've never been there. I really want to go.
Really? You've never been to Rome?
No.
Have you been to Italy?
No.
Oh, wow. Neither have I, so this is going to be something that we can both learn about today.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Have you been to other places in Europe, though?
See, a lot of buildings in Europe are really old. I have been to Spain, where they have the very big aqueducts, which are where the water goes through, and those were also built by the Romans.
I saw the exact same aqueducts in Spain.
Yeah, they're very cool. They're very, very tall, and the water can go through on the top and in the middle. And it's amazing that people back then could build this kind of thing. They didn't have technology that we have now.
I heard that those aqueducts were made by the Romans originally, and they took that kind of technology, that ancient technology, and they gave it to other cities all around.
So an early example of kind of sharing knowledge between people.
Yeah.
Now what's interesting is Rome, Italy, the UK, and Spain, they have a lot of these ancient buildings, but the place that we're from, America, not too many ancient buildings at all, actually.
No, actually, I think there are 0 ancient buildings in America, not any at all, because America is a kind of new country compared to old countries like Spain and you said Cambodia. Those are very old places.
Or even Taiwan. There aren't too many ancient things in Taiwan either.
I wonder why.
Well, if a lot of them are lost to history, maybe this thing was built, but then someone came in and destroyed it, or the people built something over it later.
Yeah, I wonder if that ever happened a long time ago, and we never knew in America.
Dun, dun, dun. Could be.
Ooh, that'd be very interesting.
Could be. Well, after our break, we'll find out exactly what is the Pantheon and why are people still using it today.
At first, the Pantheon was a temple for all the Roman gods. Then, in 609, it became a church. It is still a church now, and many people go there to talk to God. However, most people go to the Pantheon to check it out. They want to see and learn about the building and its history.
Well, welcome back. We've been talking about ancient buildings from all over the world, including the Pantheon in Rome.
Yeah, as we see in our reading, at first, the Pantheon was a temple for all the Roman gods. So this is a long time ago when people still believed in Roman gods, and there were many, many gods.
Oh, a lot.
And many, many stories about them. So in the beginning, this Pantheon was a place for people to go and worship their gods.
And Rome had a lot of temples. A temple is a place people can go to worship or pray, or a place to do any religious activities. I went to a temple in Mexico, and that's where people would pray to their god. Different places have different gods, and we're talking about Rome. They had a lot of gods, and so they had a lot of temples.
Yeah, I think some of the temples would be for one of the gods. So if you liked this particular Roman god, you would go to that temple to pray or kind of talk with this god.
Exactly.
And Taiwan also has a lot of temples. Temples are for certain religions. Certain religions call their place of worship a temple. And some of the religions in Taiwan call their place of worship a temple. The same is true for Romans and also in Mexico.
Yeah. So here, have you been to a temple in Taiwan?
I have many times. Temples are everywhere in Taiwan, so it's difficult not to go to one, actually.
Yeah, I've visited a lot of temples in Taiwan, and I've seen many different ancient gods here. It's very interesting.
It really is. Well, at first the Pantheon was a temple. What happened after that?
Well, then in 609, it became a church.
That's 609.
Yeah.
Not 1609.
Not 1609, 609. It's been around so long, it became a church in 609. It changed in 609. It is still a church now, and many people go there to talk to God.
Wow, so we're not talking about 400 years ago. We're talking about when the years were still in 3 digits, 609.
Yes, it was a very, very long time ago that this temple became a church. When something becomes something else, if we use become in a sentence, it just means that something changes into something new. For example, a caterpillar becomes a butterfly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a slight change. The caterpillar goes into the cocoon and it becomes the beautiful butterfly.
Exactly. And now it became a church? What exactly is a church?
So a church, like I said earlier, different religions call their place of worship different names. So the Roman religions, God's religion, called it a temple, but Christian people call their place of worship a church. So any of these very tall, beautiful buildings where people go to worship God, Jesus, Mary, Christian religions, these are called churches.
Yeah, and when I was in America, I went to a lot of churches all all my life. You can go there to pray and to learn about God. And so, yeah, I've been to many churches.
Now, they're very common in countries where Christianity is the big religion. In case America, Christianity is the majority religion, so there are lots of churches.
Are there churches in Taiwan?
There are some, yeah. Any place where you'll find the Christian religion, there are churches to go along with it, so people can go and pray and talk to God.
So I guess you could pray at the church or you could pray at a temple. I think the temples are more exciting looking. They're so interesting to me.
They are. The temples, especially here in Taiwan, are very colorful, very bright. There's red, there's gold, blue, so many colors everywhere. And churches are a little more peaceful, a little more toned down, a little quieter when compared to temples.
So what about the Pantheon Church? Could you tell me some more about that?
Well, however, most people go to the Pantheon to check it out. Of course, they're in Rome, they're tourists, they want to see. What do they want to see? They want to see and learn about the building and its history. That's a very long history.
And that's exactly what I want to do. If I go to Rome and I go to Italy, I want to check out all the old buildings, especially the Pantheon.
Yes, definitely. I want to check it out too. Now, check out is to just kind of go take a look at something. Oh, what's going on here? You want to see and learn about a place or something, so you just go take a look.
Yeah.
Just check it out.
If you hear a noise in another room, but you're all alone, you might want to check it out.
Don't go check it out. That's how horror movies start.
Oh, well, I guess it could be dangerous. But if you see something amazing, if you see fireworks far away, you might want to go there and check it out.
Yeah, or you can get people's attention. Hey, 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 check it out. Like my shoes? Check it out.
Yeah, check out the shoes, check out the fireworks, check out the noise you heard. You can check out a lot of things.
All right, well, thank you for joining us and learning about the Pantheon. And that's it for us today. And we will see you next time.
Yeah, see ya.
Go to Rome and you can see many ancient buildings. One of those is the Pantheon. It is over 2,000 years old, and people still love and use it today. At first, the Pantheon was a temple for all the Roman gods. Then, in 609, it became a church. It is still a church now, and many people go there to talk to God. However, most people go to the Pantheon to check it out. They want to see and learn about the building and its history.
大家好，我是 Stephanie。我们今天有3个文法重点。第一个呢是 one of 加名词，是群体里其中一个。当它是主词的时候呢，后面要搭配单数动词。例如 ，In J. Chow's collection, one of his cars is a McLaren Senna。在周杰伦的收藏里面，他的其中一台车是迈拉伦。第二个 ，at first 是起初、一开始的意思，它是副词片语。我们看一个例句。At first, I thought the dog was going to bite me, but then I found out it was just interested in strangers. 刚开始我以为狗狗要咬我，但后来我发现它只是对陌生人感兴趣。第3个 ，something is for somebody， 也就是某件事物是要给某个人的。比如说，很多人在求婚的时候都会为另外一半做一首歌，那开场白就可以说 ，Honey, this song is for you, only you。亲爱的，这首歌献给你，只有你哦。我们有4个单字要看。第一个呢是 modern， 形容词，现代的。Cell phones have become essential in modern life。手机已经成为现代生活的必需品。第二个 temple， 名词，庙宇。Many foreigners are attracted to temples in Taiwan。台湾的寺庙吸引许多外国人。第3个 become， 动词，成为，变成。它的3态比较特别，是 become, became, become. A caterpillar becomes a butterfly at last. 毛毛虫最终变成了蝴蝶。第4个 church, 名词，教堂。We visited many churches in Europe.
Hi, I'm Zsolt,
And I'm Daisy.
and we're here to play Guess the Bear, where we each have some sentences and we have to guess the words that are replaced with the word bear. Ready, Daisy?
Yeah, that was really concise, Zsolt.
Thank
Let's
you.
go.
This is a phrase, a part of a phrase, 2 words. Serena Williams is Bear, the best tennis players in the world. I am Bear, the worst students in my class.
By far.
No,
World renowned.
no.
Okay, skip.
This is a verb. My parents want me to be a doctor when I grow up. One day the caterpillar will bear a butterfly.
Become.
Ooh, so confident. Noun. Christians often attend Bear on Sundays and holidays. The Bear had stained glass windows.
Church.
So easy. Back to 2 words, part of a phrase. Serena Williams is Bear, the best tennis players in the world. I am Bear, the worst students in class.
One of.
Correct!
I got all of them!
You are good.
Okay, I know. My turn. All right. Ready, and let's go. Okay, this is a noun, 1 word. Asia has many bears, just as Europe has many churches. Jewish people attend services at a bear.
Temple.
Yes, temple is correct. Next one. This is an adjective, 1 word. The medical care 100 years ago was not as good as it is in bear times. Bear cars are complicated to fix.
Modern.
Yes, it is modern. All right, next one. Okay. This is 1 word, adjective. We do not know much about the Bear Mayan civilization. The scientists dug up a bear vase.
Mexican.
And bear vase.
Ancient.
Yes, it is ancient. All right. Did you look at my cards or something? Did you?
Good boys never tell.
See you next time!